It started small, almost harmless. A late reply here, a canceled plan there. After 2 solid years together, we were talking about moving in, splitting rent, maybe a dog. I thought we were steady. Then the quiet crept in. Short answers, busy on repeat, her phone always angled away. I told myself it was stress, bad timing, life being life. But my gut kept tugging. I read enough Reddit stories to know the pattern. The caught girlfriend cheating signs people talk about started to echo in my head. Fewer calls, more nights out, new outfits for casual dinners. It felt off, and I hated that I noticed. I tried to keep it simple. I asked if she was okay, if we were okay. She said yes, just tired. I wanted to believe her because I still saw our future, boxes and a couch we would argue about buying. But the distance didn't let up. Plans fell through at the last minute. She smiled less around me and more at her screen. The signs of a girlfriend cheating didn't feel like a meme anymore. They felt like my day. That Friday, she said she was out with college friends. I said cool and stayed home, restless. My mind raced through every small change I had ignored, every red flag I brushed off as noise. I needed air, a reset, something small to clear my head. There was a new rooftop cafe in the city I had been meaning to try. I grabbed my keys, told myself to chill, and decided to go get a coffee. Spotting the red flags in my relationship. Looking back, the signs were not loud. They were quiet, steady, and easy to excuse. That is what made them dangerous. I did not want drama. I wanted to believe her, and I did, until the patterns stacked up and my chest felt heavy every night. If you are in the same spot, the first step is simple. Notice what changed, then notice what it does to you. Sudden distance and vague excuses. The shift started small. She replied late, then later, then not at all until morning. Plans we set on Tuesday fell apart by Friday. She would text, "Sorry, crazy day," or "I am wiped, rain check." No details, just soft excuses that sounded reasonable the first 5 times. One week we had tickets to a movie. She canceled with family stuff. The next week it was deadline at work, then a friend's emergency. Each one made sense alone. Together they felt like a curtain dropping. Reddit advice repeats a simple rule. Do not panic after one weird day. Watch for patterns. Patterns do not lie. Here is what that looked like for me. Her phone flipped face down, then moved to silent, then stayed in another room. Calls went from nightly to, "I will call you later." Then I fell asleep, sorry. She started ending texts with short replies. "Yep, K, another time." That drip of distance hurts in a specific way. You feel like you are begging for crumbs. You start guessing if you are too needy, too pushy, too much. That confusion is not random. It is what happens when the person you trust goes quiet without being honest. People on Reddit say to keep a simple log in your head. Not receipts, just reality. Are the excuses a rotating wheel? Do stories change when you ask follow-ups? Are canceled plans replaced with new ones, or do promises float away? If the pattern keeps repeating, you are not paranoid. You are paying attention. Changes in her usual excitement. She used to light up when plans came up. A brunch invite meant a week of outfit ideas and menu screenshots. Then the glow faded. She said she was going out with friends, but there was no buzz, no playful teasing about the night. She left the apartment with a tight smile and came back quiet, almost checked out. There were slip-ups, too. She forgot dates we had mentioned 2 days before. She mixed up times or claimed we never discussed something. That forgetful streak felt new. It did not match the woman who knew my coffee order and my favorite podcast. That is what stuck with me. The lack of enthusiasm for us, paired with a strange energy for everything else that did not involve me. She would get moody when I asked simple questions. "Are you okay?" would earn a sigh. "You are overthinking." The mood swings did not come with reasons I could understand. They just landed heavy, then vanished. From what I have read, these shifts often come together. Less excitement for shared plans, more solo nights with vague plans. I am tired, used as a shield for everything. Forgetting agreed plans, then getting annoyed when reminded. You do not need dramatic proof to feel that chill. Your body knows when you have been moved to the edge of someone's life. That nagging feeling is not drama. It is your mind trying to protect you. Trusting that gut feeling when things feel off. My gut did not shout, it whispered. Something is off, not wrong in a big, blazing way, just off like a picture frame hung slightly crooked. I tried to straighten it with logic. She is busy, I am stressed. This is a phase, but the feeling stayed. Reddit is full of stories that start with a gut check. People describe the same quiet alarm. The fix is not to snoop or accuse. It is to observe. Give yourself 2 weeks and watch what is real, not what you hope for. Ask yourself, did the warmth fade, or did the communication change without reason? Are explanations clear, or are they foggy and repetitive? Do I feel calm after talking, or more confused and lonely? Trusting your instincts does not mean starting a fight. It means respecting your own experience. I kept my voice calm, asked direct questions, and listened to the answers. When answers were thin, the truth came through anyway. Clarity lives in the pattern. The benefit of trusting that feeling early is simple. You save yourself time, energy, and self-blame. You do not need to catch anyone in a perfect scene to know you feel sidelined. You do not need to defend why your heart is pounding when their phone lights up. Your body already knows the score. If you are in that space now, try this. Name the change. Say it out loud, even if only to yourself. Watch the pattern for a short window. Not forever, just long enough to be sure. Ask one clear question. Have your feelings changed? Then listen without filling the silence. Protect your peace. If the answers do not match the reality, choose yourself. That is what I wish someone had told me sooner. The quiet signs matter. The vague excuses matter. Your gut matters. It will not shout. It will nudge. Do not wait for it to scream. The fateful Friday night at the Rooftop cafe. The city felt restless that night, like it could not decide between noise and quiet. I wanted simple. Fresh air, a view, and a cup I could hold while my brain slowed down. A new rooftop had been getting buzz for its skyline views and soft lighting. It sounded harmless, the kind of spot where you can disappear into a corner table and let the night glide by. I told myself I was going for coffee, not answers, not proof, just a pause button. The elevator was full. So I took the stairs. The climb steadied me. I pushed open the door and stepped into a glow of string lights and low music, the kind that makes conversations feel private. The city stretched out around the edges like a backdrop. I took a breath and let my shoulders drop. I thought I was safe there. Why I chose that new spot to unwind. I picked the place for easy reasons. It was new, no memories attached, and a little anonymous. The photos showed plants, cozy corners, and a clear shot of the skyline. I wanted to feel small in the best way, just another person with a drink in hand and a night to get through. The vibe matched the photos. Potted palms near the railing, soft bulbs reflecting in the glass doors, a bar tucked under a canopy. I liked the way the air felt up there. Cooler, lighter, almost kind. People talked in low voices. A couple laughed softly over shared fries. A server slid past with 2 cappuccinos and a plate of something sweet. It was normal. That mattered. I told myself a few rules. Sit near the edge, keep my phone in my pocket, finish 1 coffee, go home. Simple structure for a simple night. I did not want to spiral. I did not want to replay her last busy or her half smile on the way out the door. I wanted a clean hour without second guessing. The Friday night energy was gentle, not rowdy. If I had to pick a place to feel unknown, this was it. I scanned for a quiet table, eyes up for a second table choice if needed. I remember thinking how good the city looked. That thought did not last long. The moment I froze in place. I saw her before my brain was ready to admit it, the corner table by the railing. The way her hair fell over one shoulder, the tilt of her head when she listened. My feet stopped. My hands did not. They kept holding the cup like it was part of me. They were close, not across the table close, but leaning in close. Elbows almost touching, knees angled toward each other. She held his hand on top of the menu, not a friendly hold, not a joke. Her thumb traced a slow line over his knuckles, familiar, intimate, practiced. Her smile was the one I knew, just not for me. Soft, full, a little shy. She leaned in when he spoke, and her eyes stayed locked on his face. He reached across and brushed a loose strand of hair behind her ear. She did not flinch. She welcomed it. Their body language did not leave room for doubt. Shoulders relaxed, no space kept, a quiet bubble that shut out the rest of the room. I felt my pulse in my ears. The music slipped out of focus. The scene sharpened instead. The way her knees nudged his under the table. The slight sway forward when he whispered something that made her laugh. The kind of laugh you save for someone you want. She lifted their hands and kissed the back of his, quick and easy, like she had done it a dozen times already. I did not move closer. I did not cough or clear my throat or try to catch her eye. I adjusted the hood on my jacket, took one careful step back, then another. The cup was warm in my hand, but I could not taste anything. My body knew before my mind did. The silent exit started there, in that pause between seeing and reacting. I could have said her name. I could have played the scene out loud and let strangers watch it break. But all the answers were sitting at that table, pressed into the space between their hands. I turned, walked to the stairs, and left the rooftop without a word. Walking away without a word, my silent response. Silence can feel heavier than a shout. That night, it held everything I did not say. I walked out with my coffee, went home, and did the only thing I could control. I cleaned up my life, not with noise, but with actions that did not need witnesses. No speech, no scene. Just me, a quiet room, and a clear decision. Deleting the past to start fresh. I started with the easy cuts. Our chat thread gone, photos gone, those dumb selfies from the couch and the birthday videos all gone. My thumb kept moving while my mind stayed numb. It felt cold at first, then clean. I was not punishing her. I was making space for myself. I did not make a ceremony out of it. I made it simple and final. No late-night second-guessing. No maybe I will want these later. I deleted, then I blocked. That was the point. I would not give myself a door to open at 2 a.m. Here is how I pulled the cord without drama. Messages. I deleted our thread, then cleared archived chats so there was nothing to scroll back to. Photos and videos. I emptied the trash so there were no ghost files waiting to haunt me. Call logs and contacts. I removed her number, then blocked it, so muscle memory could not auto-dial. Social media. Blocked on Instagram and anywhere she could pop up. No breadcrumbs, no mutual follows to review. Streaming services. I removed her profile, changed the password, and cleared watch lists we built together. No more continue watching with her taste starring back. Location sharing. I turned it off and checked connected apps. No shared calendars, no shared reminders. Cloud and backups. I emptied synced albums and made sure her photos were not sitting in some folder I would find by accident. Devices at home. I logged her out of Wi-Fi and any smart gadgets she had access to. Not spite, just privacy. Finances and deliveries. I checked saved addresses, payment options, and cleared anything tied to her. None of it made a sound. That mattered to me. I did not leave a text. I did not explain. Silence is a boundary, not a threat. I was not trying to hurt her. I was trying to stop hurting myself. There is a strange peace that settles in when the ties stop tugging. No notifications. No photos flooding back. No on this day reminders pulling you under. The quiet made room for sleep, food, and workouts that actually cleared my head. I did not need closure shaped like a speech. I needed a clean floor to stand on. Her attempts to reach out, and why I stayed silent. The first text came from a number I did not know. Hey, did you block me? What's going on? It hit while I was making breakfast. I put the phone down and finished my eggs. A few hours later, another one. You are acting weird. I didn't do anything. I kept doing what I was doing. I had already seen enough. The calls started that night, then spaced out, then stopped. I never picked up. She tried a few approaches in a short window. Confusion. Wait, what is this? Denial. You are overreacting. It's not what you think. Guilt flips. I can't believe you would do this to me. Reach for normal. Can we just talk? I stayed silent through all of it. Not because I wanted to be cruel, because the truth was simple and I had nothing left to trade. I saw what I saw. Any talk after that would turn into a theater I did not want to star in. What the quiet gave me. Control of the moment. No back and forth, no bait to pull me into a fight I did not need. Protection of peace. No half answers or foggy explanations to argue against. Real closure. I accepted the reality at the table. That was enough. Silence is not a power move when you use it to heal. It is a full stop. I was not looking for an apology shaped to fit my pain. I was not waiting for a confession that only softened the edges. I chose to be done. If you have ever been stuck in that loop, you know how fast it spirals. One response becomes 10. 10 becomes a meetup just to talk. Then you go home with the same ache and a new spin on the same story. I refused to sign up for that rerun. I can still picture that rooftop table, the way she angled in, the small smile that did not belong to me anymore. That image said more than any paragraph she could send. My silence did not erase what happened. It just protected me from being dragged through it again. A few days later, the messages stopped. The phone got quiet. My apartment felt bigger. I started filling my time with work, the gym, and people who text back because they want to show up. Some nights the scene still flickers like a film loop. Then I remember how fast my life softened once I stopped answering. That is the thing about walking away without a word. It feels like nothing in the moment, then everything later when the peace stays. Rebuilding life after the betrayal. I did not try to fix her. I fixed my days. Small, repeatable choices pulled me out of that rooftop shadow and into a routine that felt like mine again. Focusing on fitness and personal growth. The gym became my outlet and my proof. 3 lifts a week, 2 cardio days, and a long walk on Sundays. I kept it simple: push, pull, legs, 25 quiet minutes on the rower, core at the end. I tracked sleep, drank water, and wrote 1 line after each workout. Not deep quotes, just facts. Showed up, felt stronger. The work bled into everything else. Better meals, a cleaner apartment, clearer mornings. The stair climber stung at first. Now it reminds me I keep moving, with or without her. That is the point. Consistency builds respect, and I wanted to respect myself again. Surrounding myself with real support. I started spending time with people who actually care. Coffee with a friend who listens, pick-up runs with guys who do not pry, dinner at my cousin's where laughter fills the gaps. No eggshell walking, no half-truths. I set boundaries and my circle respected them, which made the old relationship look even smaller. Kind people are a mirror. They showed me I was not hard to love, I was poorly treated. Nights when memories creep back in. Some nights the rooftop replay crawls back. The stairs, her laugh, his hand. I let the moment pass through, then I pivot to what has changed. A steady heart rate. Quiet mornings. Real plans on my calendar. If it spikes, I stretch on the floor, breathe slow, and turn on the playlist I built for sleep. No contact, no scrolling, no checking. The scene fades faster now. Life is lighter, and the silence I chose still protects me. Lessons learned. Advice for anyone facing cheating. When you catch someone betraying you, your body moves before your brain catches up. The anger hits, then the numbness. What you do next decides how long you stay stuck in that scene. This part is about control. Not over them, but over your voice, your peace, and the exit you choose. When to confront, and when to walk away. Both choices can be right. The answer depends on your readiness, your goal, and your safety. If you choose to confront, do it on your terms. Pick a private place, stay sober, and keep it short. No audience, no midnight drama. Know your goal. Are you there for answers, a breakup, or to see if they own it? Ask calm, direct questions. Example, I saw you with him. Are you in another relationship? Then stop talking. Listen once. If you hear denial, blame, or word fog, you have the truth you need. End the talk clean. I am done, please do not contact me. Then leave. Confront when you feel steady enough to hear what they say without exploding. You want specific answers for closure, or you want to end it face to face. You assume some honesty is possible, and you can walk away after. Choose a silent exit when your peace is the priority. You already saw enough. The facts are clear without a debate. You are not ready for a back and forth that will drain you. You want to protect your sanity and avoid the cycle of explain, deny, argue, repeat. A clean, silent exit looks like this. Block on phone and socials. Turn off location sharing. Close shared accounts. Remove photos and threads so you do not spiral at 2 a.m. Tell one trusted friend for accountability so you do not reopen contact. A quick self-check before any move. Am I calm enough to make a decision I will not regret tomorrow? Do I want answers, or do I already have them? What action protects me best today? Neither path makes you weak or cold. You are choosing how to end a story that already ended. Protecting your heart in future relationships. You cannot control whether someone cheats. You can control how early you spot the pattern and how quickly you respond. Watch for red flags that stack up over time. Vague plans that never add details. Out with friends with no names or times. Phone secrecy that ramps up. Face down, always locked, sudden app deletions. Rotating excuses that recycle. Work, family, emergencies, all in a loop. Mood flips when you ask fair questions. Irritation at simple check-ins. Missing enthusiasm. They stop planning with you but dress up for casual nights. Look for green flags that protect your peace. Consistency. Words meet actions without you chasing. Clarity. Plans with details, not fog. Repair after conflict. They own their part and fix it without shamming you. Openness. Normal phone habits, normal answers, no drama when you ask. Protect your self-worth with simple rules. Set non-negotiables early. Example, honesty, effort, and shared plans are musts. Match energy. Stop overgiving to fill their silence. Believe patterns, not promises. If it keeps happening, it is real. Do not audition for love. You are not trying to win a role in their life. Keep your life full. Friends, training, hobbies, and goals you do not drop for anyone. A practical reset for next time. Name your standard out loud. I need clear communication and follow-through. Set a boundary when it slips. If plans keep canceling, I will stop scheduling. Enforce the boundary once. No lectures, just action. Walk away fast if respect goes missing. Love without respect rots. One more thing. The right person will make you feel steady. You will not need to decode texts, chase attention, or convince yourself it is fine. Peace is the sign. When you feel it, you will know you are not bracing for impact anymore. The rooftop moment closed the chapter, but no contact sealed the book. I walked out, cut the thread, and let silence do what words never could. That choice gave me my nights back, my mornings steady, and a life that does not flinch at a screen light. Betrayal stings, yet peace grows fast when you stop feeding the noise. If you caught your girlfriend on a date with another guy, remember the lesson here. You do not need a scene to get closure. You do not need a speech to reclaim your time. Delete the echoes, keep your standards, and move toward the people and habits that show up. The gym, work, real friends, and quiet routines will carry you farther than any apology ever will. This story started with a rooftop cafe and a silent exit. It ends with calm days, clean boundaries, and a future that feels wide open. If you are in the fallout, choose yourself and keep walking. Better days follow when you honor your limit and stick to no contact. Thanks for reading. If you have been there too, share your story in the comments. Your voice could help someone choose peace today.